Okay, let's continue up. So now we're going to create our model, this one. So let me just start up with a cylinder. Just create a cylinder and go to modify. We don't need any height segments, and if we need, we'll add it later on. Okay. Uh, Let me go to front view and just rotate it down by holding A. You can, or pressing A, you can angle snap it and then just try to position it. Maybe we can scale it a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. So we'll build this piece differently. Will be this one will be one separate piece. This one will just make a one cylinder, and this one separate piece, and likewise this part also separate. So that's what we'll be doing. So let me just shape it to the same size of this one. So first of all, let me position it, then convert it to editable poly, vertex, just move them back. Okay, just a bit back. Okay, and maybe this one also a little bit in. Okay, now let me go to polygon and then just extrude it. Let me just increase the size again. Extrude. I don't need too much. Okay, let's see what we have got there. Okay, just kind of one more time extrude, and maybe one more time. Oops, extrude it. Okay. So now what we can do is go to vertex, just select all these, push it a little back, this one as well, and just scale it down. Okay, and maybe this one as well. Just scale them down to kind of a pointed tip, and this one let me increase it up. Okay, now let me go to A's, select an A's and go to ring, then control click polygon, then extrude. This one I'm going to do it local normal, and I don't want it too much, so just a bit, maybe 0.32 or something close to that. Okay, that's fine. Let me just try see whether they looks good on this one or not. Okay, yeah, the size is pretty much good, or maybe we can scale a little bit up and pull it back a bit. Okay. Okay, now let me just design it a little more. So select the polygon, select this one, just insert it. Okay, maybe that'll be too much more, so just a bit. Okay, and then just extrude it inward, negative value, just put it about there. Okay, and that's good. Okay, let me just go to again edges, select these two edges, and then just loop. Let me do a quick chamfer, just a little bit, little value. Maybe that one's fine, and increase the segments to 2, so that will give us enough support for that, adding a turbo smooth. And maybe for this part as well, we'll repeat the same process. Okay, loop, and then do chamfer. Okay. And maybe for this part we can just select all these and weld them together. Okay, let me what I can do is, sorry, select this one, do a loop and do a chamfer here as well. Or maybe we don't need 2 segments right here. Oops, sorry, 1. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay, so once that's done, let me create another cylinder. Cylinder, and this time let me go to front view. Okay, and create it just a little smaller than before, but the size doesn't matter in this place, because we can always edit it later on. So let me just try to position it properly. P. Okay, right about here. I think size is pretty much good. That looks quite nice. So let me now just increase its size and convert to editable poly. Just call this. Just increase it up. Let me see. I think that one's will be fine. Okay. So now next we're going to create this part. But before creating that, okay, let me create another cylinder for that. But this time what we are going to do is, I'll show you just in a bit. Okay, the change we are going to do is we're going to change the size to about 12. Okay, so or maybe less than that will do as well. Maybe 8. I think it'll do good. Let's see how much we have. Kind of just okay, maybe that's good. And let me reduce the height. Okay, let me position it properly as well. Okay, let me move it back now. So now next thing, we're going to convert it to editable poly, and we're going to just delete these two bottom faces, and even for that back one as well we can just delete that. There's no need for that. Okay, now for this one we'll just select all the polygons and then just do extrude, and this time we are going to do by polygons. Okay, that's too much, so smaller value. Okay, now let me just press R key and scale it down. Okay, this way I can create this piece of model. Okay, so if you want it more, then you can just put the size for the cylinder more, or if you want less, you can put that less. There's nothing to worry about that. Okay, let me just move it a little back, and then select the border edge. Just press R key, holding the shift key, just drag in to do extrude, and then again press W, shift to drag it outward. Just a little bit, maybe this one, and I can also scale it down, move it back a bit. Okay, I'm gonna add one edge right here. Okay, and scale that down as well. Now I'm going to just duplicate it. So let me just do it manually, pressing the shift key. Okay, copy, or maybe I can do instance, there's no any problem, and I can just rotate it, snapping on, angle snap on. You can do angle snap from here, or you can just press the A key on your keyboard. Okay, now we can also merge these two together. Before that, let me see that size. I think it's a little too bigger in the middle, so let me just reduce the size. So since we instance it, so it takes action in both. Okay,